Hey everyone, welcome to the G3 Boardroom. Today we are going to be reviewing The Sun and the Rain and the Appleseed.
Right. Let me get my glasses for the review. It makes me look smart.
Make you look smarter.
Hold on, yeah. Hold on.
So this is a game that...
He has to use a disguise to look smart.
That's right. Like Superman.
Yes. So we
Now you don't know I'm the same
at...
guy that just smoked you at this game.
Right.
Yeah.
So we picked this game up at Origins from...
Joshua Fry.
Yep. And
Which we appreciate. Thank you very much. But yeah, let's talk about it real quick. I always do the components, and the components don't get much more basic. It's a card game, and the card stock is good enough. It's a bit of an undersized card, so if you're going to sleeve it, you need to find some undersized sleeves. That's okay, but the cards, they're actually really sturdy.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
You know,
they're good card stock.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't think anything would happen to these. As much play as they get, I still think they're in really nice shape. The only other component that's really in here, you got a score pad. The actions are supplied. The action sheets are supplied to, which are very useful.
Yes.
And then the first player apple, which Jason has now tried to eat twice. But what did we think? Go ahead, guys.
I was pleasantly surprised. I'm going to go all, or I was going in my mind, all elitist gamer guy. Like, when we learned about this game, Josh was a nice guy, but when, we're like, oh, we got this game, we're definitely going to play it for the channel, I was kind of like, yeah, whatever. It's going to be like a little kid's game. And this game was much more, it is a family game, and kids will love it, and kids will easily pick it up. But we were getting pretty competitive with it, and I said a couple times during our playthrough that this game is much more nuanced than I thought, and there is strategy in this game, and there is hidden points that you don't see other people getting, and there's, like I said, there's a lot of strategy, and this game is a much more intellectual game than I thought that it was going to be. I was going to say it's a beefier game than I thought, but I mean, it's not. It's a pretty easy to learn and simple to play game. But there's more to it than you would think. And if you're a bunch of adults that are looking for a competitive game that is also fun, I mean this one is great, great for that.
I think you're right. There's a lot more nuance here than you might originally suspect out of the box, or even reading the rules.
Yeah.
Because we're reading rules, we're like, well, this is rummy and this is rummy. But as we pointed out in the playthrough, thinking that there are rummy aspects, but it's not rummy because he kept trying to do rummy things.
And I kept getting screwed by trying to do rummy things. And that's like another thing. I had this vision in my mind that wasn't too positive, and then we're going over the rules. I'm like, oh great, now it's rummy. Like, no, I was wrong on both counts.
Stone wrong.
Stone wrong.
So yeah, on top of that, I was thinking the same thing. It seems like it was rummy at the start. So I think with the more nuanced, it's good for both casual gamers and experienced players at the same table playing the same game.
Right.
So I think that's really good. Generally, we also talk about the artwork. There's not much to it, but it's rather cute, very family friendly. One thing we did notice is that it seems this is made for it's colorblind friendly, because each of the colors have a specific design on it, except for the wild cards. That might be a little more difficult, but the little symbols would help, I think, with that as well.
Right. And it is a clever ad. It's easy to do and help out. Like one of the guys that we play with frequently, his name's Mark, and Mark is colorblind as can be.
Yep.
And so we're always helping Mark move his pieces around the table because he's not sure which his pieces are, which makes strategy games for Mark particularly difficult. Because he's not sure what he particularly owns. Well, credit to the guy. He gives it as much effort as he possibly can.
And using those little icons, you could tell how many apples were on there without having to spread them out.
Right.
So you could see.
Right.
Yeah, it's helpful in many ways.
The only thing I see is those wild cards. That might be difficult to tell which ones they are if you're colorblind.
Sure.
But otherwise, I thought it was really neat.
Yeah. I enjoy the artwork. Again, the artwork is not what's making this game, but it's nice. It's serviceable. there's no errors there to speak of. It's pretty darn good. But the nuance, I think, to come back to that, to what Jay was saying, what Bob was saying, the nuance really is in. There's a couple different things going on here that are just below the surface. First, there's these objective cards, which is these are your goal cards, and there's a fair amount of them. There's a couple in the box, so every game is a little bit different. And so for us, what we had in our playthrough was, if you have apples greater than 9, you score additional points. I managed to accomplish that. Jay managed to accomplish that. Bob did not manage to accomplish that.
Were you trying to accomplish that, or was that a happy accident?
Was I trying to get it?
Knew it. I remember him saying.
I was going for it right away.
Yeah.
Okay, because me, I was just trying to play sets and runs, and if I happened to have the 9 apples, I
was
wasn't
trying
like
to add
holding
to this
back.
one at the start, but I just didn't come close. I only had 7.
I was deliberately going for it until I got it, but I had an inordinate amount of green, and so I'm like, I can make this in green. But then I also acquired critters that let my my wilds all counted as an apple as well. So I'm like, cool, that'll get me closer to this. Yeah. And so that all helped.
And it's the addition of the critters that kind of blows up the rummy thing and creates all that.
Yeah.
That's how he won, because we thought Bob was killing us, because just on the surface, Bob had all these really long groves, and on your scorecard, that's the most obvious thing, that bigger groves get you more points.
That's what kept me in the game.
Yeah, but he ended up in I thought that I was doing. I thought I was doing really well, because I had some bigger groves, and I knew I was going to get that. Even though I wasn't trying, I knew that I happened to get that point. But Jason blew us all out of the water, just because of his critters and bonus points that weren't obvious.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. Here's where the nuance comes in. There are some rules that are different from Rummy, but this detonates the Rummy thing altogether. And this is where the cleverness of the game comes in. All of these, I didn't see any critter that I thought, that doesn't really have a value to me.
I did.
I didn't see any, because I'm like, oh, I can use this to do this. I can use this to do that. Even this one right here, a couple critters increase their grove size by 1. Who wouldn't want to have that? Now all your stuff is worth even more points. Things like that. It kind of turned the game on its ear. And since I'm just getting critters. First one I grabbed was this Firefly, which let me get one for no cost.
Yeah.
Whenever I wanted to use it as my turn. And so I started loading up. And whenever you can load up on those bonuses, it's always a good thing. I wish I would have had Big Bear a little bit earlier to really pin you guys down, because I think it only impacted you once or twice. I don't think you got Bob at all.
Yeah.
But early on in the game, when we were all hitting 7, it would have been very useful.
I feel like the critters are wildly a wild range of useful to not useful. And I don't know if that's good or bad. Like, I had one that was, I could name a specific card, like a yellow 7. And my whole turn would be, okay, guys, give me your yellow 7s. It just seems like it'd be very, very specific, unless I happen to see them pick up a card. But that's very specific. But then there was other ones like draw a card for each critter type that you have. And that was massively helpful. And something I didn't do in the game, it just says draw a card for each critter. Could I have drawn a critter card?
No.
Okay.
No, that has to be a grove card. I mean, that would be insanely OP. I'm drawing 5 more critters. Blah.
Oh, yeah.
And then next turn I will. Now I'm drawing 10, because I got.
That's true.
So
I mean, we did it as groves, and even that, I had 4 different critters, so I could draw 4 cards, and that gives you a lot of stuff to. And actually, that's the only time that his
Big
bear card hurt.
It's just called Bear. I call it Big Bear.
So I don't know. Do you guys think that that's a good thing or a bad thing, that the critters are wildly
There's
useful?
so many different things that they can do, though. So I think that's good. I mean, you can't say one is so much stronger than the others. There's a couple that are stronger.
I think there's a couple that are stronger, but there aren't any that are so weak that you don't want them.
Yeah.
I think you just stumbled into a combination that you grabbed and then couldn't really use. Like, I get what you're saying about.
It's the skunk card, so maybe that's sort of like tongue-in-cheek.
I think it's interesting. It's an interesting card, but you didn't get to use it. But it does really come down to, okay, I saw, Bob drew that red 1 off the deck, and I really wanted that, and so now I can take it from him. It has a value.
I was looking for it. to use, but it just never came
I know you
out.
were. So, but we weren't drawn, when you were getting on to the end of the game, we weren't taking that much out of the discard pile. But you also got to consider this. If I take something out of the discard pile, it's because I wanted it. It doesn't necessarily mean that you want it too.
All right. I also had another one, speaking of that, was add the top of the discard to your grove. I used that many times.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
So.
that's good. And I think that's hilarious, by the way, because that's the raccoon. It's the trash panda. So he's just picking stuff out of the trash. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's enough variety here to entice a jaded older gamer such as Jason, and yet attract young people. You can play it with your kids and teach different pattern recognition, things of that nature, and have a fun time with the family.
I do have a correction.
You do?
The
There are
symbol
differences.
there are differences. The symbol is in the middle of the flower petals.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
it is.
Yeah.
I was looking
Very,
at it.
very friendly.
When you
for
said that, I was looking at it. I'm
colorblind
like,
folks.
that doesn't make sense. It's got
That's
to be a
it.
little bit different, but
Yeah.
I got my glasses on, which means
Yeah.
I can't see stuff that's close to me. So,
After I said that, I'm like, if they thought about that, they probably thought about it.
They probably
I'm
thought
like,
about it,
yeah,
too.
and I should be wearing my glasses.
How many different objective cards come with the game? Is it like a ton of them?
not a ton, but there's enough.
Okay, enough
you got
to
6.
switch. Okay, all right.
So,
And I just realized now that there's only 3 colors, and they're all the color of apples. You have your Granny Smith of green, you have your Macintosh red, and then your golden
Yellow.
apples.
it's
Golden delicious.
it's actually layers of clever.
Yeah, it is.
But most apples I have, they've changed color. They're brown, mushy.
Brown or mushy.
If cards were mushy, that would be
Well, that's
bad.
why you made the cider.
I guess. I guess. So, anyway, this is the sun and the rain and the Appleseed. And on a personal note, when we were walking through Origins, I caught this out the corner of my eye because my family sings the Johnny Appleseed song at every family gathering I've ever been to. And I'm 51 years old. And so the song is like permanently in my head. And, I saw it, I'm like, oh, that's clever. And my brain immediately played it, and I sang it out loud, and a designer heard me, and he's like, you know the song? And the immediate connection.
Nice.
So it's just a funny thing.
Yeah, cool story.
Yeah, it's a funny thing.
So, I mean, if you have ever played this game, let us know down in the comments. If you'd like to see more reviews like this, go ahead and subscribe or give us a like.
Give us a like anyway, and just subscribe
If you,
anyhow.
if you
We
like
appreciate
apples,
it.
let us know what your favorite kind of apple is.
If you want to hear me sing the song,
Honey
go ahead,
Crisp.
comment on the bottom.
And
We'll
not
shoot another
once
video.
did we use, how about them apples joke.
I'm very thankful for that. We almost made it. Almost.
Yeah.
We did it a lot when we played Moon Colony because of the food tokens were apples. So we said that a lot
Right.
when we were playing that the other night.
We said that a lot, or Bob said that
I
a
said
lot.
it a few times, and I think one other person said it once.
I guess that constitutes a we.
Not always very clever.
You're always very clever. I think you're always very clever. Anyway, so be it.
We'll see you next time.